Alright, time for another update on Drip. Let's go. Wait, is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
Get out of my recording studio! What are you doing? Please, just step away, step away. Hello, everybody! Welcome back to my channel. My name is SK CryptoK, and today let's talk a little bit about how to get into the Drip network from scratch.
Yes, this video will serve as somewhat of an update on how Drip is performing so far. Price action has done what all crypto do, which is go up and down. The price did start at $3.40. I think in my last video, the speculative price was $4, so it launched right there at $3.40, shot up to $7.97, and then dipped back down to about the $6 mark. I think this is where I got in, somewhere on this dip. And then it's just continued to do good. Hold the line, hold the line. It's even gone up a little bit, at one point even breaking $10.21 during the initial few days of pumping. And now we see some of this consolidation action going on, which is still good for most of the people if you bought in around the same price I did.
But trust me when I say we're only getting started. There are some exciting things he's announcing on Twitter,
which we'll go over after we get through the tutorial. So let's just say you wanted to get into this Drip network from scratch, especially if you're living in America, where it's not so easy to find the right wallets and crypto exchanges that accept your bank information. So let this quick video serve as a tutorial on how to get in from scratch. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will address you. So first place you probably want to start is actually Coinbase. This is the easiest one to get into. It links to your information fast, and it has a couple different buying options as far as if you wanted to use a debit card, albeit with a limit on what you can buy, you could get your money instantly and send it out to become BNB. Or if you wanted to do an ACH bank transaction, you could be waiting anywhere from 4 to 8 days for that money to clear before you can send it out. And lastly, you could also just straight wire transfer it straight out of your bank, and you'll likely get hit with something like a $30 fee, but you can send large amounts and get it in the same day. So no matter which of those options that you want to purchase off of Coinbase from, I would highly recommend that you purchase
USD coin.
This USD coin is based off of the Ethereum blockchain. However, it is a stable coin pegged 1-to-1 with the US dollar. So if you were to buy it and you were stuck in some sort of a bank hold for 4 to 8 days, you can at least know that you are not going to lose any value by holding on to it. On the contrary, if you were to buy something like Ethereum or Bitcoin, and it's locked for that amount of time, you are subject to the fluctuations of the market, and by the time you're ready to use your money, you could end up starting out with less than what you put in.
Wait a minute, what is a USD coin?
I literally just explained it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I really wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna go away now, bye.
So yeah, whenever you come in here, if your money is immediately available, it'll actually say it down below or sometimes up top. You could also get Coinbase on your mobile phone, and we're talking strictly about
Coinbase,
not Coinbase Pro, so don't get it twisted. And then move into the next step. I use 2 different exchanges. I actually have another video where I show you how to use Changelly.com or simpleswap.io when trying to turn your money into TRX. It's the exact same thing as what I'm showing you here, but how to get it into BNB. But one thing that has changed since that video is they've added an easier way to buy BNB, at least here on SimpleSwap. I haven't checked Changelly,
but this is fantastic.
So basically on simpleswap.io, and I'll leave the link in the description, once you know exactly how much USDC coin and you want to go into the drop down, you can type in USDC, you can find it, click it, boom, add the amount of money that you want to send. On this side, you then choose what you want to change it into. So what they didn't have before is when you typed in BNB, it only had this top option, which is not a BEP20 coin. It's not on the Binance Smart Chain. It exists on a different part of the Binance network, and if you did buy it, you would then have to convert it over into the BEP20 version.
But that was a thing of the past. Now you can just go straight to the BEP20 version of BNB,
which is fantastic. It completely eliminates an entire step that I had to do in my previous video. So you select it, and then you can take your Binance Smart Chain address, typically in a number X number or letter fashion, and send the BNB straight to your MetaMask, for example. So once you have all that filled in, go ahead and hit exchange, and it'll take you to this waiting page. So it's just confirming you're going to send that amount of USDC. It's going to become this amount of BNB. And how you want to do this is this blue box right here. This address is where you want to go to Coinbase and send your money to.
Whoa. Why would I want to send this place my money? I don't trust this thing. Who are these people?
That's actually not a bad question. So how you can think of SimpleSwap or Changelly.com both as cloud exchanges. They will handle your money, and for a small fee, depending on the amount, anywhere from $5 to $15, it will convert your currency from what you have into what you want. So in this case, we're changing USDC. We're sending it out of Bitcoin to be transformed via this cloud exchange into BNB. So this gets rid of the whole hassle of you searching for a type of exchange like Coinbase that doesn't just straight let you buy BNB or TRX, and allows you to use anything that's convenient for you for a small fee just to change it over via this cloud exchange.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
So from right here, you want to copy this address, and we're going to go back over to Coinbase. You already have your money established in here. So if, for example, I wanted to send $847, I would type that in. You will get a to address right there, and this is where you paste that address we just copied.
And keep note, everything I'm doing right now on desktop can also be done on mobile,
though it might look just a little bit different. And as a reminder too, how I got here is somewhere on your mobile app or desktop, you will have a send receive button. Usually on mobile, it's a little blue circle at the bottom of the main banner that when you click it, it'll pop up with a send option. So just hit that. So anyway, once all your information's in, hit continue. It will then come through and tell you exactly what you're gonna send with the network fee. So in this case, there's a $4.28 charge, making my total $851, which clearly I don't have. It's $847. So I would have to go back and adjust this down into something that's more reasonable. I know on iOS, there's a max button that you can hit, and it'll just automatically calculate what the network fee is going to be into it, so you don't have to ever go back and readjust anything. But once you're ready, you just hit send now. It'll give you a confirmation screen, and then at that point, you just come back to SimpleSwap.
and you play the waiting game,
where you have to wait for each step. It'll confirm. This screen will likely change, and it'll give you a couple steps like, okay, we're sending it over, we're transferring it, blah, blah, blah. So each of these steps until it gets to the finish line right there. Once complete, you can then go check your MetaMask, and then you will see your BNB increase by the amount that you're expecting.
Are there any questions so far?
I don't know, SK. It seems like an awful lot of steps just to be able to buy this drip.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with her on that one.
Well, yeah, but welcome to crypto. That's how it is. This is why not a lot of people do it. But the ones who do are the ones who get the gains.
And yeah, once it's inside of your wallet right there, you can then go back to the Drip community. One of the things you want to make certain of is that your wallet is actually connected. So if you were looking at this on MetaMask mobile, you would go into the browser portion of your MetaMask, go to Drip.community/fountain, and in the upper right, there's usually those little 3 bars. You click it and they have a connect wallet option. Once you're there and you're in the swap portion of the program, you come down to the box that says buy drip, And this is where you would input your amount of BNB that you want to put in.
And do not forget to leave behind some BNB in your actual wallet.
Because this is how you pay for transactions every time you hydrate or claim out of the system. So do not make that mistake to where you bought this drip and now you cannot do anything with it. So it's probably a good idea to leave behind at least $5, $10, and then you can strategically choose which days you want to claim and sell that drip back into BNB to then pay for your future transactions with hydrating. So you can put in some amount of BNB, and then it'll give you an estimated receive, but then it'll give you a minimum received button. And this minimum number is based on the slippage tolerance, which defaults to 3. So essentially what this is saying is that if there's any major volatility happening in the price of the coin, when you go to hit that buy button, it'll force the transaction through, even if the price of it changes less than 3%. So potentially you might receive this minimum, but that's only due to volatility. If you want to tighten that window, you can click the cogwheel and adjust it down to 1%, which you can see tightens it up from the minimum received of 203, now saying 208. Then if you were to hit the buy button and the volatility caused the price to go outside your 1% slippage, your transaction's likely going to fail, which no biggie, then you can just try again. And if it fails again, then you might want to consider raising your slippage tolerance up.
Now, once you've bought your drip, it is going to be sitting in your wallet.
To which you can then come up to Faucet. And when you come down here, you want to make sure that you get to your buddy section first. Be sure whoever told you or taught you about drip gives you their buddy address, to which then you can add it here, hit the update button. You're going to get a dialog that says if you want to confirm or reject that transaction, make sure you confirm it. And then you should see a buddy address pop up right here underneath current buddy. And then the last and final step is to actually come up here and deposit the drip that you obtained.
Do not forget that currently a minimum of 10 drip is required for all deposits.
So that's right. If you are brand new and want to get in, you need to put in at least 10 drip the very first time. Anytime after that, it can be any amount that you can afford, whether that's 3 drip, 1 drip, half a drip.
But just remember, there will be a 10% tax charged on deposits.
So if you come in here with 100 drip and you hit that deposit button, do not be alarmed when this says 90 drip in your deposit, because of that 10% tax that goes into sustaining the entire platform.
Whoa, okay, that makes sense. I appreciate you explaining that.
And that's pretty much it as far as what you need to know on how to get into this from scratch. This is the easiest way I have found, especially for folks that live in the USA. If you live elsewhere, there are a number of exchanges that work just fine for you. You might even be able to buy BNB straight up.
Now, what about that thing you were talking about earlier with the chart and the price action and the this and the that, though?
Ah, yes. So let's go back over here to the chart.
The very first days of the launch, the developers have been talking about how they just wanted everything to work. They were making sure there were no bugs in the code, any text or UI glitches or typos they wanted to get corrected, and just make sure everything went smoothly. And now that that's done, they posted an update on their Twitter page right here where they're now going to be focusing on marketing.
So then let's read. We have a big day tomorrow. Buybacks and burns start tomorrow.
And will be going on all week. This means we will be using the team's BNB to buy drip directly off of our platform and sending it directly to a burn address, removing it from circulation
forever and immediately boosting the price.
Which sounds good to me. We also had some amazing submissions for the ad banner, yada yada. I didn't participate in that. I set aside enough capital to run banners on the highest traffic crypto sites for a full month, and we will be regularly swapping them out. This is going to be massive for our exposure. So at the moment, the platform in 6 days has accrued 1,500 players. And this is just the beginning. Over the next several weeks and months, we will see a huge influx of people that are going to come in, buy the token, and pump the price of the token.
We also have major development announcements as well as huge large partnerships that will be announced very shortly. I wonder what that means.
These partnerships will get us immediate access to a bunch of the most used crypto analytics sites, as well as a direct onboarding from several other crypto projects. I couldn't be more excited with how this is playing out. And then on Thursday, we are doing a promotional collaboration with all of our biggest team leaders who will be airdropping thousands of dollars directly into the staking deposits of their downlines. So if you are not currently in the Faucet and part of a team, now is your time.
We are going to be having events like this week after week until we are ready for the team competitions to start. Interesting.
I have a vision for this project and will keep pushing until it's one of the largest dApps on Binance Smart Chain.
Bam, son. That sounds exciting to me.
So you see it straight from his Twitter page, which if you wanted to follow is at Drip.community. It looks like the latest thing he posted 2 hours ago says, I have meetings lined up all day tomorrow with marketers and large projects that want partnerships. We have additional development layer launching next week that will get us immediately listed on all of the charting platforms, analytics sites, a ton more exposure.
That does not sound bad at all.
It will be an additional liquidity staking contract that people can choose to interact with, which will greatly benefit everyone in the existing contracts. We have multiple events lined up every single day. We picked some winners for the banner ad contest today. Big team airdrops tomorrow. Friday, we should get the banners up on multiple websites.
Then we will announce our next development layer on Saturday. Launch it on early next week. Very exciting.
So I'm not really sure exactly what that is, but it kind of sounds like they're gonna add another tab up here. Besides Faucet and besides Reservoir, there will be another type of staking thing, but don't get it twisted.
Faucet is the main bread and butter of how you want to get your 1% daily of your deposit.
Wow, okay, cool, bro. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, me too, SK. Great job, I appreciate you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. So anyways, guys, that's all I have time for in this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave it in the comments below, and stay tuned for more updates. So until the next time, please, everybody, stay safe out there, stay blessed, and make good choices with your crypto.
Smart choices with my crypto? What do you mean by that? I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I don't know anything about crypto.
It's okay. We'll try and learn this thing together. Bye. Yo, appreciate your time, and just know that I'm SK CryptoK, and today you should join my crypto club. Maybe by the end, earn some dividends. So in advance, I'ma thank you right now for that sub. Hey! Yo.